there, beautiful beings. Welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven, and thank you so much for being here. Tonight, we are going to explore the Tarot of Mystical Moments by Catrin Welz Stein. I want to give you a quick look of the deck before we remove the shrink wrap. Very pretty. I love the purple. You know me, I love my purple color. So yeah, that is how it looks like in the back. I am going to get my scissors and start snipping away. So this is a deck that I have been seeing a lot lately, and Amazon has been recommending this to me relentlessly for, I don't know, the past several months, but I haven't been really, I don't know, called to purchase this deck. I mean, I know it's pretty, but I just thought, you know what, the dreamscape style, or maybe that's not for me. I wasn't really that keen. And I saw Lisa Papes post her review of, oh my god, look at the colors, her review of this deck, and I kind of like enjoyed her video. I know Lisa is very articulate when she gives her reviews, and maybe that's the reason why I kind of like started, oh wow, maybe I should probably get that deck. Yeah, I agree with her. That does, it does look really pretty once she explained it that way. So I will blame this one on Lisa. I enjoy watching her channel. I recently just discovered her, and I love the videos that she puts out. So yeah, the videos that she put out are just, I don't know, they're very informative. Like, she would give a lot of information about the decks, and I truly appreciate that. So I already opened it. It has this silver foiling in the front for the border, very gorgeous. I don't have the, like I said, I wasn't really keen on dreamscape style of artwork, so I also didn't purchase the Oracle of Mystical Moments, I guess, or yeah, the Oracle version of this deck. I forgot the actual title. I'm sorry for butchering it, but anyway, it's also by the same creator. I think I'm gonna get that if I connect with this one, and if I just truly, I don't know, bond with this deck and appreciate it, then I might just go ahead and get the Oracle version. That one came out first. Look at that. Oh man, you know what, Amazon, I'm just so sad that most of the decks that I get from you are dinged and, battered. But yeah, so let's open the guidebook. Okay, US Games. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this is by US Games Systems. So yes, US Games deck would not really have elaborate or like thick guidebooks. I noticed they would be, this size, or maybe even the little white book style, the one that came with the, excuse me, the one that came with the Ethereal Visions Tarot. It was just white. It was just like a little white book that's not so little. So I really appreciate this one. It's kind of like the same format as my Raven. Oh, sorry, my Crow Tarot. So yeah, let's open her up. And there you go. Okay. Have an introduction, and then, oh wow, introduction, and then straight to the meanings of the cards. I love how straightforward this deck is, or the guidebook is, and then you would have the meaning here. I think it's a kind of like a description of how they portrayed this specific archetype or tarot archetype in the guidebook, or sorry, in the deck. What? I'm kind of like, what's going on? Yeah, so let me repeat that. Looking at it, just skimming through the paragraph here, I think they are explaining how the image came to be, or how this specific tarot archetype is depicted in this deck. So here you would have the hermit is a mermaid who sits on top of a lighthouse during the night. From her high position, she can look out over her vast surroundings, and she's connected to the darkening sky, which represents knowledge, spirituality, and wisdom. Alone with her inner thoughts, she holds up a lantern in the dark, illuminating the way. With her bright light, she is able to share her knowledge, and she guides the ships to safety. So I think that is a very nice description of the or like a nice explanation of the meaning of the hermit, because the author described how the hermit is represented through her card, but at the same time it explains how or what the card means without even having to go to the upright meaning and the reverse meaning. Okay, so you would also have the keywords here, so introspection, solitude, beacon, knowledge, enlightenment, but that's also here. Okay, so with her bright light, she's able to share her knowledge, and she gets. So you would get the gist of the meanings of the cards. So that's how it looks like. Is it the same? Yeah, all throughout until the end. So even if it's a court card or let's say like a minor arcana card, it would be the same. Oh wow! Oh cool. Oh yeah. So, all right. So you would have the female and the male king of wands. Well, okay, male definitely king, but yeah. So you would have two meanings or two pages for the description, because like I said, this part is more about why they chose that specific vision for the card, I guess. Yeah, let's see. So another shrink wrap. Oh, look at that! I love the color. I love the shade of blue for this one. I do appreciate. Oh my gosh, look! We even have like a design here. I love the attention to detail. So yeah. I'm not really keen on that, but whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna die, so I'm just gonna snip at this. And so yeah, the reason why I purchased this deck is because for some reason, Lisa Pappas's video about this one, her deep dive, and the a month, I think, is it called a month with the deck or something? But yeah, she came out with two videos for the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and I keep seeing them on my recommended videos, and I kept going back to the videos actually, because I was trying to kind of like gauge if I do want this deck. Do I think I will like it? Do I really want this deck? And I don't know, maybe the way she explained it kind of like made me complete. Oh gosh, that sucks. That's my boo-boo. But yeah, the way she explained it made me, I don't know, kind of like crave this deck. So yeah, she's the reason why I got this. This is the backing. It is glossy. So, if you're not into glossy decks, this is something that you should know. It is very glossy, but at the same time, I do prefer matte cards. However, I realize that glossy decks would actually give more color, or at least that's how I see it. Yeah, the images are a lot more colorful when the deck is glossy. So here you would have like a title card, Tarot of Mystical Moments. Catrin Welz Stein creates her distinctive collage art by drawing from her intuition and her imagination, integrating her own personal stories with a feminine point of view. Oh yeah, it's called the Tarot of Mystical Moments with more female archetypes, including 5 cards that are typically male. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, here this one. You may also customize your readings by adding in cards from Oracle of Mystical Moments for further insight. See page 92 for instructions. Okay, so cool. You would have I didn't get to show you the full guidebook, but in the back you would have spreads available as well. And where's that? It does have spreads, right? I think I saw them. Yeah, there. Okay. And then here are the cards. This is edged in silver, and it is beautiful. I feel like it will probably hurt my hand. I don't know. Oh, I love that it's not sticking to each other. Ooh, that's nice. I mean, I've had some, like a major horror story. kind of like traumatized me from purchasing, well, not really. I still continued purchasing metallic edged decks, but yeah, the one of Astara Tarot, yeah, that's like really terrible. But yeah, I don't have a problem with the edging of this one. I mean, it doesn't stick to each other, so that's pretty cool. Backing I showed you already, very simple. And we're going to look at the cards. So I'm gonna put some music so you guys can enjoy. Should I hold it? Should I don't know, let me put this away. Alright, so I'm gonna put on some music right now, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so wow, I just have no words to explain how beautiful this deck is. I mean, I kind of like regret that I hold off purchasing this deck because, gosh, I got a lot of intuitive nudges just having a look at, doing the walkthrough or the flip through. It's just, wow, I'm just blown away with the beauty of this deck. I thought I wouldn't like the theme of like the dreamscape style or theme. However, I think I like it. I guess because, I would get a lot of feels for each of the cards. Like a lot of things, like elements of it would just really scream at me and say, hey, look at me. I'm not quite sure which decks to use or which specific cards to use for the Emperor and the Kings. Some I like the female king version. I guess for the swords, I like the female king version because of how she was holding the needle, and it's just so beautiful. But yeah, I mean, gosh, this is a very beautiful deck. I love how this lion is kind of like crying, and I'm not happy that the lion is crying. Okay, I just feel like this image, it's like she's lending her strength to the lion instead of the lion being the one that possesses the strength in this card. It's like she's the one who's kind of like giving him her strength. And I love how the lion trusts her to kind of like go to her, and look at how the position of this huge cat. It's like, hey, you know what? Comfort me. And I love that. Gosh. As for the cardstock, it's not that thick. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It is a lot thinner than the Raven Tarot, but it's bendy, and so yeah, I don't mind it at all. I love, 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 love the elements. Gosh, what a beautiful death card. I think I will most definitely. Oh, and gosh, this is crazy, but I kind of like just noticed the bar here. It also has the same design style as the one with one of the backing. Yeah, that's pretty strange. I know I don't know. Oh gosh, they do have different colors as well. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe I was so pulled by the images. I was so drawn in to the artworks that I just, my mind, it didn't register in my mind how the bars look like. I don't mind them at all. I like it. I think it's pretty. Yeah, the cardstock is okay, but this is a delicious deck. Most especially if you are an intuitive reader, you will have like it. Everything will be just so spot on, I guess. I love how her dress is kind of like satin, and it's so realistic. I also like that about this deck. So yeah, your intuition will have a field day reading through this deck. I guess my only concern is that it's so slippery. It is so slippery, like super. Like if I hold it this way, it's just gonna fall off. So I guess that's my only concern about this deck. But other than that, I am sold. I love it. I adore it. I am never giving this away. I am so excited to use this for my readings. This is a beautiful, beautiful deck, and I'm so happy that I purchased it. And thank you, Lisa, for coming up with your beautiful reviews that, kind of like pushed me to purchase this deck, because otherwise I wouldn't have even watched a video of this deck, because like I said, I was kind of like close-minded because I know that this is not my art style, but looking at it, you know what? I guess maybe it is. So that is the Tarot of Mystical Moments for you. This is by Catrin Welz Stein, and this is published by US Games Systems. Let me know what you think. Do you want this deck? Do you love this deck? Do you already have it? How do you work with it? How do you bond with it? If you have questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I do respond to questions and requests. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe consider giving me a thumbs up or subscribing to my channel. I would highly appreciate that. Other than that, Thank you very much for hanging out with me, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day ahead. Bye.